Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Keith. I am the president of Lane Crawford and Joyce. So the market that we're primarily trading in is Greater China. And that really is a story of two very different markets at the moment, because within mainland China, very quickly after lockdown measures were released, customers started to come back into stores and started shopping. And so actually from May, we've started to see some very nice growth in that market. It's been different city to city. So Shanghai was the first market to rebound, then Beijing, and then Chengdu. And each one of those markets is slightly different in terms of its profile. And so within Shanghai, for example, we saw a lot of interest in the local Chinese brands. In Beijing, it's a lot more sophisticated and classic. And so we saw brands like the Row and Bottega working really well. And in Chengdu, it's a more contemporary fashion market, and so we've seen some of those brands working very well. And we've launched the new season, the fall-winter season, very encouraging in terms of the growth that we've seen. And all markets are recording double-digit versus last year. So China is definitely an opportunity. We're seeing continued growth. Clearly, there's customers within China that wouldn't necessarily be there all the time, who are really looking for new product and looking to get excited about the new season. And so we really want to be able to make sure that we're maximizing that and growing while we can, because clearly, nothing is certain. The one thing that we've learned over the past few months is that you can't predict the future. But at the moment, China's looking very positive. Hong Kong is the other story, and it's a slightly different story here. It was a lot slower in terms of coming out of lockdown. We've also had a third wave of COVID. And so just in the past couple of weeks, we're starting to see customers coming back in stores. Similarly, though, the new season seems to be working well, particularly with VIP local customers who we've been servicing a lot in digital trunk shows, sending clothing to their homes, because clearly there's been a lot of restrictions in terms of getting into stores. So Hong Kong seems to be a bit slower, but with the local customer here, we are starting to see interest in the new season. So in a nutshell, I would say that China's offering great potential, and we're excited about certainly the next few months of what China can offer. And Hong Kong seems to be coming back, but on a somewhat slower basis. So when we are looking at the next season buy, so spring, summer 21 for some brands. For other brands, they're kind of looking at a slightly sort of hybrid approach to the next market. We're going into the market with OTB. We've got budgets to spend. We have been conscious, actually, that the deliveries that we were hoping to see in November, December time weren't necessarily as strong across the board as we wanted them to be. And so we've got opportunity to be able to fill some gaps, particularly in China, for that really important delivery time before Christmas and before Chinese New Year. And so we are really excited about being able to work with our brand partners in new ways. So using digital, using new digital showrooms, looking at how we can really access great product for next season. And I think in many ways we're learning from how we're selling to our customers, actually, because our customers are now experiencing new brands and new product in digital formats. And so what we're learning is that wherever that experience can be personalized, whether they're getting a handwritten note or whether they're having the salesperson take them through something very personally with inside knowledge, that's really helping tell the story and being able to round off the transaction. And so I think we'll be looking for our brands to be able to do that with us, to be able to do the research, to understand what's happening in the market, and to be able to look at personal ways of helping our buyers navigate through what will be, quite a difficult season when it comes to selecting the very best product. And so we've actually worked on putting together a document and some guidelines for our brand partners in terms of how we would like to work. Clearly, we want to be able to get some material in advance of the appointments. We would like a certain way of being able to be taken through the collection. And if brands can be adaptable to that, then I think that will help us be able to really look at how we can utilize our budgets best and how we can get great product. It's definitely about more collaborative ways of working, about being able to strengthen the partnerships we've got with our designers, and also being able to be flexible when it comes to using remote and digital tools.